So the project we're working on is a steel structure located in Ville Platte, Louisiana for the Cabot Corporation.
The business we're in here at this site is producing carbon black. Carbon black is an additive used in rubber compoundings and an additive for plastics.
We also a very clean plant. We're one of the cleanest carbon black plants in the nation, according to what contractors tell us that have been around other carbon black plants.
The structure was originally built in the 1940s, and then over the decades has had many modifications, additions, and new equipment added to it.
The original structure started to see some fatigue, some defects, some foundation settling issues, and overall they deemed that the structure was unsafe to continue working on.
The original project looked at replacing both the structure and the equipment. And when we generated those estimates, it was more than what the business was prepared to spend.
Last couple of years, we found out about structural, so we contacted them. They came over and looked at the job, and they said they definitely could help us.
On the initial engagement, Cabot referenced a project study that was done by another company that deemed repairing their existing structure while online not to be possible.
Having to shut that unit down, which is 1/4 of our production, would have a huge impact on our financial.
To engage Cabot and begin those conversations around, hey, we disagree with that claim and we can have a successful project in partnership with Cabot while your equipment remains online.
So one of the big advantages was that we could address the structural problems without shutting the equipment down. And they have the knowledge and experience to do that.
Once we were awarded the project based off a feasibility study, we went into conceptual design to develop the scope. This included installing a new buttress system that attached the side of the structure itself into some open real estate that was available in order to strengthen the building without affecting how the structure would be utilized.
This is one of the largest steel projects that we've done in the company to build an entirely new steel buttress system or steel structure adjacent to an operating unit.
We've installed over 30 tons of new steel in the structure. This process involved not only soil strengthening because some of the footers were initially noted as under capacity in the modeling, concrete repairs to some of the actual footers, walls, and some of the support structure and the ground level holding the structure up, but the ability to remove and replace steel members, strengthen those steel members, and augment several different facets of the structure, all had to come together in one seamless repair design package to make the entire thing work. From deep foundation, drilling and caisson work, to the soil stabilization work, QA/QC, scaffolding. With all of that going on, not only have we had 0 OSHA recordables, we have had 0 incidents on the project.
Their operating equipment is running, so the working conditions on the project are increased temperatures as high as 150 degrees at times.
But we've done things like set up a dedicated air-conditioned lunch space very close to the job site. We have dedicated cool-down tents and stations where the guys will take breaks multiple times within an hour to help deal with the heat.
We have a structure that's deemed unsafe to work on. So we wanted to make sure that our construction sequence was very clear.
We found that it's one of our best contractors we've ever worked with. Also, the cleanliness is exceptional. Given the work they're doing here, there's a lot of opportunity for leaving areas in poor condition, but they clean up every day after the job. Safety is great, and working with the project management has also been going very smooth.
Teamwork became apparent almost immediately. We had different experts from the company get engaged. We had, from a sales standpoint, estimating standpoint, construction standpoint, over 2 years of collaboration to work alongside Cabot through the IDB model.
It's been a great experience working with Structural. They came in with their experience, took a look at our situation.
Cabot's level of enthusiasm, their level of appreciation, their level of engagement really is positive in all regards.
This particular project, being able to repair something that everyone else said couldn't be done, for us to not just accept no. How can we get it done? What else can be done? How can we do it more efficiently? And that constant process on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis is the most rewarding part I have of my job.
I am proud of the work. The team here in Baton Rouge has done a phenomenal job across the board.
It's been a very, very good experience, and I would recommend them to anybody who's faced with a similar situation as ours.
It's just good to know that there's companies out there that do this, and it was a good learning experience for us, and we hope to continue using structural in the future for other work that comes up.